boys and girls, stop what you're doing. Stop playing that game. Stop moving out your dorm. Stop unpacking at home. Stop studying for them finals. High schoolers, high
High
schoolers.
schoolers. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Stop sparking up that grill. Cause over here it's just hoops. I'm Amari. This is Darion. How we feeling, my brother?
I'm feeling good. Went home for the weekend. Um, you know, Mother's Day with moms today. Got to see my grandparents. Nothing I can really complain about. Got to see my guy. We'll get into, where he's at here soon, but got to see my guy. That was always good. Got to see the crew. Crew was together on Friday and Saturday. So yeah, I have nothing to complain about. I had a great weekend. How about you, my brother?
Yeah, man. Pretty good weekend. You know what I mean? What that mean?
Go ahead. I guess I don't know.
Pretty good weekend, man. Long travel days, but good to be home for a couple days. Yeah, great time with the group. You know what I mean? Good to see everybody. Um, yeah, currently in Denver, another new setup for your boy. Um, what's this setup number?
Were
This
we
is setup number five?
were we potting when you were
No,
in Florida?
no. This is
Okay,
so we got dorm
right. Dorm one,
Bradley,
Bradley, right,
dorm one. We got crib.
right,
We got Crib Bradley.
right.
Then we got Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
Then we are then that's Crib Bradley. Then we're yeah, then we are Dorm 2
Hmm.
and then here we are.
Wow, that's crazy. I gotta be
Setup
on
number
the
6.
I gotta be on the
Setup
move,
number
man.
6. Yeah, man. Setup number 6, new background. We in the Denver area, for the summer. Playing some summer ball, USL 2. Training starting 2 days. Can't wait for that one. But yeah, man, everything good. Can't complain about nothing. Obviously, wanna put a disclaimer out there now. We've been absent. We've been absent. We've been absent, A lot of moving pieces. A lot of moving pieces, traveling back and forth to Indy, Um, both of us just on the move a lot.
Yeah, but
Now we yeah, now we're both set for a good extended period of time. You know what I mean? So we're back with consistency. I'm making the declaration now. We're back with consistency for a good summer of just hoops.
yes, yes, we are. Yeah, I didn't even think about it how much we have been on the move. We've been on the move. I was
Yeah.
Last weekend I was home, then Michigan, then home, then back here. Like
Hmm.
we have been on the move like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Then with moving and yeah, it's a lot going on, bro. It's a lot going on. Definitely got a busy time at a moment, but want to get us going back into some hoop talk. Omar's question of the day. Today, Sunday, May 10th, was a big day in the basketball world. The NBA draft lottery. For those of y'all that missed it, the Washington Wizards ended up with the number one overall pick. The number two pick went to the Utah Jazz. The number four pick went to the Chicago Bulls. And the number three pick went to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yes, yes, yes.
For those of y'all that don't know, my guy here, supports the Memphis Grizzlies. One of the only fans of the organization. Uh,
It's
um,
not even a lie. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, man, my guy here is a Memphis Grizzlies fan, so I wanna hear reactions from the from some of the biggest things in the lottery for the Wizards. First of all, um, what this Mars question today has a lot of questions involved in one. The Mars question today is a topic. It's the draft lottery. The Wizards, where do they go with number one? Obviously, their first time getting number one since John Wall. Who where do they go?
I mean, I feel like stone cut answer is you just go get AJ because it's AJ. He's the most ready
Right.
player, I believe. He's gonna provide for the team. He's gonna play. He's gonna give you everything you need. You pair that with Trey Young, Anthony Davis. Ideally on paper, that's a perfect fit. I think you pull the trigger on it and you go get AJ.
Yeah. I do like. I mean, obviously, you think about what the Wizards have now. A decent amount of guards. Trey Young, Trey Johnson looks promising. Bub Carrington is decent. Um, Bilal Coulibaly a 2-3, 3-4, whatever you want to say. Anthony Davis and Alex Sarr down low. Something that's missing is that three,
Yeah,
that three, that three that can long defend, and AJ seems like the perfect fit for that spot. Darren Peterson could be a guy here. The fit I think is you could run a Trey Young, Darren Peterson backcourt, Bilal Coulibaly, Alex Sarr, Anthony Davis, which don't sound too bad, either. But yeah, I think AJ's the guy for them for
yeah.
sure. You know, I think it's safe. It's safe, and I think it's a good safe option.
It is safe. I mean, even just looking at college, even though Darren came out, talked about, what was going on, his cramps and all that. AJ is going to play, like without a doubt. AJ is going to give you as many games as he possibly can. Like you said, it's going to fill that three spot well. He's a long, lengthy player. He's going to defend ball. He can create his own. I think you play it safe and you take the AJ route.
Yeah, yeah, I 100%. I think that's a perfect fit for them, and for them to get number one, I don't think they should be overthinking this.
Yeah,
Take
don't
it,
think it.
take it. Two, Utah Jazz, they got a little flexibility on what they can do because they don't really have a direction right now. Laurie Marketing is not part of their future. Can't be.
Yeah,
Um, Walker Kessler's so in and out of the lineup. They got Jaren Jackson now, which is interesting. But I think for them too, like it's AJ or it's Darren. Keep it simple.
yeah. Who they have Keontae George at the one. Who's there two? Who, who starts at two for the Utah Jazz?
I don't know. I don't know who starts on that roster. I just know the collection of like Isaiah Collier showed flashes this season of being a solid point guard. Bryce
Still,
Sensabaugh, um,
still developing ace.
Ace Bailey. Yep. Then you got Jaren, Kyle Filipowski's down there. Um, if Walker Kessler can be healthy, that's a solid center. So I mean, they have just a collection of young pieces right now that they're just waiting for someone to pop off and like, okay, this is the guy we're building around. And I
Yeah,
think obviously Darren and AJ have that ceiling.
yeah. I think like the Wizards, they're the same boat. Don't overthink it. You're gonna take the next best guy available, and that is gonna be
Yeah,
one of those two. And
yeah.
yeah, you're gonna run with that and not do something that is not gonna fit. They're gonna fit into any system they go into. So just don't overthink it.
Yeah, those two picks I feel like should be pretty straightforward. One of them takes one, the other takes the other. 3 and 4 is where it gets interesting. 3 and 4 could go a lot of different ways. Now I know you voiced your opinion to me. You can go ahead and voice your opinion first about what you want the Grizzlies to do. Go ahead.
With the third pick of the 2026 NBA draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Caleb Wilson from the University of North Carolina. And I say this because a big is not necessarily what we need right now. We have Santi, who is the four. Edie will be back healthy next season. Um, I forget who our other center is. The bigs positions are filled. You can move. Caleb can be a 3-4.
We gotta take that eye roll and emote out. We gotta substitute that.
I be thinking, and it's like, come on, brother.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Um, so yeah, you can play Caleb in the 3/4. You have John Morant. You have, yeah, I mean, you have plenty of options for the two. You can go anything, Ty Jerome. We have four guards, five guards that can plug one and two. Plug Caleb in at that 3-4, mix him with Santi, mix him with GG, all those guys. I think he's a good fit there. He's gonna give us what we need. Another long player in this draft that can give us some defense. You know, he, Caleb plays decent defense.
Oh, I wasn't reacting to that. I was cracking my neck and stuff.
But yeah, another long player that can give us some perimeter defense. And then you got Edie down low. I like this fit for the Grizzlies over Boozer.
I like Boozer. I like Boozer to play the four. Santi Aldama can pack his bags. Um, I like Boozer because I feel like it's pretty. I feel like it's pretty clear what type of NBA player he's going to be. Caleb Wilson, I have no idea what Caleb Wilson is going to look like in the NBA. You know, obviously had a great freshman year at UNC, but I think Boozer can be a great four, just a great four. You know what I mean? Gonna come set good screens, play defense. Pop pop can roll, can play eat can play with Edie because he can stretch the floor a little bit. You know what I mean? As Jaws dragging gravity to the rim, you want to be able to kick out to. I'm rather kicking out to Cam than Caleb.
Nah, can't give you that. Can't give you that.
What?
Can't give you that. I'm also
I am I mistaken? Because I thought that Caleb Wilson wasn't really a 3-point shooter like that.
he's not, but I'm also, as I said during March, I'm not too sold on Cam Boozer. I don't know if he's league ready. That
Why
also,
is that?
I just the way that he in college, when he plays against those better players, the better teams, numbers drop. It's a lot more of, I'm trying to get a look. I have to go get a second chance bucket off of my miss. NBA, you don't see a lot of guys besides like Wemby or Giannis, be able to miss, get that second chance opportunity. That's not sliding in the league.
No, but look, D, you're first of all, Caleb Wilson is nowhere near the 3-point shooter that Cam Boozer is, by the way. He only shot 1.1 attempts a game, but he shot 25% from the college three. Cam Boozer was about 39 on the season on a little over 3 attempts a game. Um, but yeah, but the thing about Cam Boozer, nothing that I said is that Cam Boozer is gonna be the guy that you're gonna go to in the post. You know what I mean? Play through Cam Boozer. No, I think he could be a great system player, like a great player at his role. I think he could be a great in his at his peak 20 and 10. I think he could be a nice 20 and 10 that's playing like with a point guard like Ja Morant that now Ja has really turned into much more of a facilitator.
Yeah.
As he's kind of come up off of his explosiveness a little bit. I think Cam Boozer can really fit well next to Ja Morant.
I don't
And
know.
I don't want Caleb Wilson out there with Zach Edey. I don't want it. I don't want it. They're and Ja. Oh man, we're just in each other's way. We're in each other's way. I think that Cam Wilson, especially early years in the league, is gonna get some Asar Thompson treatment from three.
I mean, that's fine. Asar still is a huge role in his team.
But he doesn't. Asar's not playing with Ja and Zach Edey. You know what I mean? If he's getting Asar Thompson treatment, right, and we're sagging all the way off of him, leaving him wide open in the corner. Ja has no lane to drive. You dump it down to Edey. We already got three bodies down there. Now that Ja and Edey just ran that pick and roll, we're helping. We're early helping off the corner from Caleb Wilson. You know what I mean? And if Ja wants to go, we got two bodies there. If you dump it to Edey, we got three bodies there.
I mean, you could say that about the Pistons. You leave Asar, Cade drives, they're crashing. He dumps it off to Jalen. There's three there.
And their offense sucks. Their offense is really bad. They win games. We're gonna get into that the Pistons in a second. You know, in the Cavs series in a second. Their defense is so phenomenal that it wins them games. Their ability to turn teams over and get out in transition, that's what wins them games. Not their fantastic half court offense. Because Cade will go out there and shoot 35 shots and give you 42. And that's the only offense they need in the half court.
Cade will go out, he will go get you 42 and 42. That is a fact. But I don't know. I'm just a part of it is really just I'm not sold on Boozer. Like I don't see it. I don't see, especially I guess I'm not looking full potential. I'm looking year one. Year one, he's not gonna be productive at all. And
At all?
I mean not at all, but he won't be I don't even know if he'll be rookie of the year leaderboard.
So you think Caleb can do that for you guys?
I think Caleb can fill some holes that we had. Obviously, this organization is, I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of holes to fill, but I think he can fill some defensive holes that we have. He can fill some rebounding. And then if we're all if this is a healthy team, I like him on this team. His aggression, you have the pieces around him. Even if he doesn't start, come off the bench, put him with Scotty and some shooters, like then he can get downhill. When Edie's off the court, now he has the ability to play that dunker spot. You have that lob threat now. Like there's piece. He is a better fit, I believe.
All right. I think Boozer's the fit. I really think Boozer's the fit. But you know, I think for with the Bulls don't have to go either of these two. Like if say like
No.
I think though if the Grizzlies go Caleb Wilson at three, I think the Bulls take Cam Boozer at four. But if the Grizzlies take Boozer at three, I think the Bulls could go somewhere else at four. You feel me?
Yeah, somewhere else as in who?
Now, obviously, they have the most amount of guards you could possibly have on a
If,
roster.
if they go draft a cuff, this franchise is
I mean, yeah, like yeah, in this realm, you're thinking Acuff, Wagler, Fleming.
it is straight guards.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking probably.
I think they have to go Boozer or Wilson. They can't draft a guard. They can't. They don't.
Yeah, but
They just need a
also,
guard.
do you think that that any of the guards that they have are ones that can stick around? Anthony Simons, Rob Dillingham, is Colin Sexton on the roster?
Colin Sexton is on that roster. Rob, Josh Giddey, Trey Jones, um, Colin Every, yeah. And then there's like Mac McClung, Trey Jones, like those guys. The Bulls like Giddey. Giddey gave him a good year. Uh, so I think Giddey stays. Rob's production has increased in his time with the Bulls. And free.
Yeah, I think especially with how well Giddy played this season, they don't need a guard.
I mean, I guess
Um,
Acuff is not a horrible. Put Acuff at the two. It's not horrible.
Uh, just go Caleb
Yeah,
or Cam.
I think
Go the other one.
just get it big. Then Robert Williams could finally get out the lineup. Find a way to trade him. I don't even know why he's still on the team. Go get one of them, trade Rob, and then yeah.
Yeah, man. I think it's a deep draft class. And obviously I hate that the Pacers fell. Their pick got given up at 5 to the Clippers. That actually really hurt. They really hurt. I saw it. I saw it. AJ Bonsa to the Pacers. I saw it. Um, so yeah, I mean, we'll go through a detailed, our lottery projections and comparisons later, closer to draft time. But just wanted to give a quick, draft lottery today. Do a quick rundown of the top four, top four teams in the lottery. Another one to look at is OKC at 12. Um, Man, enough said. OKC has another lottery pick. I think this is the last pick from that Paul George trade with the Clippers. I think this is the last of that trade. They still have a lot of first round picks, but I think this is the last of that particular trade.
Don't they? They have what, 12 and it's just outside of the lottery. It's like 17, 19.
Yeah, who's picked it? At? I think they had the Suns pick. So
This is
is it
unbelievable.
the Suns? Yeah, I think so. I think it's the Suns pick.
This is
Um,
truly unbelievable.
who was the seventh seed?
The seven
Blazers.
seed.
No, they don't have the Blazers pick.
Minnesota six. Who was the seven seed? Who did?
It was the Blazers.
It was the Blazers. Yeah.
They don't have Minnesota's pick. They don't have Houston. Yes, so it's definitely the Suns. Um, that's another two picks to look at. Obviously, they've been killing the postseason. But before we get into postseason talk, got a ball knowledge test for you. It is postseason based. I got on the board last time. You have two ball knowledge wins to your name. Um, this one is top. Can you name the top 10 players in points per game from this postseason 2026?
Top 10 players and points per game from this postseason.
Yes. There's 11 possible players you could say. There's a tie at 10.
Okay.
If you say either one of those players at 10, I'll give you 10.
Okay. Cade Cunningham is on this list.
Cade Cunningham is number one at 30.2 points per game on 21.6 shot attempts.
Um, I don't know. Okay. Anthony Edwards is on this list.
Anthony Edwards is not on the list. Anthony Edwards is averaging 19.4 points per game this postseason.
Wow.
He is
Okay.
number 23.
Okay. That's good to know. Brunson's on this list.
Jalen Brunson is number 3, 28 points per game.
Um, Wemby missed 2 games. I feel like that drops his numbers, or that might increase his numbers since he dropped. Fox is not here. LeBron's always in consideration. Um, let's see who else we got. Who else we got? We got Gilge. Did I say Gilge? No, I don't know about. I feel like that's a safe answer. Shea, Mr.
Shai
Cons
Gilgeous-Alexander, number 2, 28.3 points per game.
Shout out the Lakers for ruining Shea's PR though. But
Yeah.
um, so I got one, two, and three.
Yeah.
Number four, Maxey. No, the Knicks put a big dent in that. Um, Joel could be here. No, Joel can't be here. Let's go. Let's go with bananas.
That would be incorrect. Number two, Victor Wembanyama is number 17, 21.9 points per game.
Not locked today. Let's go. Finals MVP Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown, Mr. Finals MVP, number seven, 25.7 points per game in the first round against the Philadelphia 76ers.
Let's go. Hmm, maybe. And Paulo could be here that round one. Paulo was hooping. He held his own. Um, what else? Round one matchups. Round one matchups. Who was really hooping in round one? Donovan Mitchell. Cause give me D Mitch.
Donovan Mitchell, number eight, at 25.1 points per game.
Interesting. Paulo sounds nice, but I don't know if I want to use that. You know what you will use though? My head.
Your hint. Which one do I give a hint for? Okay, I'm gonna leave 10 and 11 alone. I think if you can really you gotta really think, man. You gotta really think about that one. I'm gonna give you a hint for number five.
Yeah.
This guy is not an all-star. Probably did not get an all-star vote. His team got swept in the first round.
So there's only one sweep, and that was the Suns.
I did not know it was only one sweep.
So that gives me Book definitely got an all-star vote. So that leaves Jalen Green or Dylan the Villain. And Dylan the Villain was low-key hooping. So I'm gonna go Dylan the Villain.
Dylan the Villain, number five, 26 points per game.
No way, Dylan Brooks is in a top 10 points per game. Talk.
Dylan Brooks, 26 points per game.
26 point. Wow. Wait, how many did Cade average? Or how many is Cade averaging?
30.2.
Jesus. Okay. So would I have 6, 7, 9, 10?
You have 4, 6, 9, 10.
Or 6, 9, 10? I don't know where to even go. Okay, let's start at the bottom. Gotta really think about this. What do you mean by that? It could mean a lot of things. Who has been on the low hooping? If Ant's average, how much is Ant? 19 and a half.
Something like that.
So this guy is a 20 plus point per game scorer in the playoffs. Who was getting 20 a
I'll
night?
give you a hint. Let me give you a hint. 9, or I mean, not 9, 10 and 11 play for the same team.
And 11 play for the same team.
Just gotta get one of them.
I just gotta get one of them. All right, let's get in my bag here. Round one Sixers. PG held his weight. Joel held his weight. Could be Tatum here. Derek White is not here though, so that eliminates Boston. The Magic. Nobody else held their weight. I like how you made that face when I said Derek White's name, so I'm gonna come back to that. uh, Pistons. No, because Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris could be an option. Tobias Harris. Tobias was hooping. Um, okay. Who else we got? Harden, no. Mobley, no. Let's go out west now. There's no Vic. There's no Vic. There's nobody else on that team. Fox, no. Uh, I genuinely have no idea. I'm trying to pan this out, but I don't know who was out there getting 20 per game. Give me Paul George, man. Give me Paul George. Round one, Paul George.
Wait, so from the person on the Sixers, you're guessing is Paul George?
Correct.
Paul George would be incorrect. Paul George is number 34 on the list, averaging 17.3 points per game. 10
Uh,
and 11, you did not even mention the team.
East or West?
East.
East team I didn't mention. New York.
No.
Said Detroit. I said Orlando. I said Boston. I said no to New York. I said Cleveland. Nobody else was there. So that leaves what? The Who am I missing?
Wow. What disrespect to this franchise.
Who am I missing?
A whole 7 game series, by the way.
Philly, Boston went seven. Knicks. Oh my God. Who is it? This was three of the four did go seven.
You didn't mention two teams, actually.
I'm like actually blanking. I am.
Who did Knicks play? Oh my gosh, have you been tuned?
I have it. My brain is fried. I have no idea what's going on.
Who did the Cavs play?
Cavs played. I don't know. I can't think of these two teams. I can't.
The Raptors, bro. The Raptors and the Hawks.
Raptors, the Raptors, and okay. I forgot about the Hawks because last two.
Scotty Barnes and Scotty Barnes and RJ Barrett at 10 and 11,
Okay,
averaging 24.1 points per game.
I did forget about Scotty
You
here.
did not say the guy at number 9, Tyrese Maxey on the Philadelphia 76ers. That's why I asked if Paul George is the one you wanted to guess. Um, Number 4, you teased it a lot. Paolo Banchero, 26.3 points per game.
I should. I did.
Um, Number 6, did not even mention the guy. Um, Western Conference.
Oh, big yoke.
Big Yoke, 25.8 points per game.
Yeah, that was all bad. That was bad from the jump.
Now to some playoff talk, you know what I mean? Gotta talk second round of the playoffs. Want to start by talking about defense and the importance of the defensive side of the basketball. I mentioned earlier about how the Pistons win games with their defensive impact and their output out there defensively. I have never noticed how important defense is until the 2026 NBA playoffs. Everybody talks about, defense wins championships and talks about the way the game is played these days and how high scoring it all is all the time. But the separator is the defense. I've been watching the Oklahoma City Thunder completely shut down the series because of the defense.
They have been playing amazing defense. And game
Detroit
three.
Pistons.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
No, go ahead. Do your thing.
oh,
Do your thing.
the Detroit Pistons have completely taken over the series and controlled most of the series. Had the lead most of the time, forcing turnovers left and right because of the defense. The New York Knicks have swept the Philadelphia 76ers because of the defense. That leads to great offense, as we've seen from the San Antonio Spurs in Game 3 versus the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Goodness.
You feel me?
I feel you. I feel you.
The defense has been on another level in the playoffs, man. Don't tell me these guys don't defend. Don't
Yeah.
tell me that.
Yeah. I mean, I've always said we live in an era where this is the hardest era to play defense in. When you have players who have the ability to score at will, get any shot they want off, it's almost impossible to play defense. And but you said it best when you have whole teams coming together, locking down, and they're just completely taking away games from other teams. It's going to lead to offense. And the Knicks are the best example. They just swept a Philly team that has great scorers all around. Maxey completely taken out of the series from the jump. Embiid, Embiid did what he could do. PG, he had a great playoffs. Game 4 wasn't there. VJ wasn't there. They completely took all of these guys out of the game, and it just made
For
their life
sure.
so much easier. And then you got Brunson, who's doing Brunson things. Um, but what I was going to say about the Lakers, Game 3, Lakers didn't even play bad. Lakers didn't even play bad. Whole
The
starting
thing
five,
is with the
double
Lakers. Oh,
digits.
go ahead, go ahead.
Whole starting five, double digits. Luke Kennard had 18 off the bench, and they still just got outperformed. Like it's just, I don't know. The defense, like you said, that's all you can say.
Yeah, bro, they can't match Oklahoma City's scoring. Like OKC can go out and consistently get stops
Right.
back to back to back to back to back possessions at times. Where the Lakers it seems like it's always they're just trying to stay in it like the whole time. Like they're just trying to match the buckets and they do good, for the up until halftime or up until midway through the third quarter, they do a decent job, and then all of a sudden the game flips and they're not able to keep up with OKC anymore. It just seems like the whole series they've been playing just to keep it close.
Yeah.
Like it seems like they're trying to keep it close, and then we're just waiting for OKC to get these stops. And when they do, they get out in transition. Lakers have plays where they're not finding shooters. Why are there back to back to back possessions in Game 3 last night where Isaiah Joe is the guy that's left open in transition, and we're picking up Caruso? You know what I mean? little things like that is why the Lakers are down 3-0 in this series, and they haven't looked completely bad. Like it hasn't been a blowout from the jump. It's just they can't keep up the intensity and scoring that the Thunder bring the whole game.
Yeah. I mean, it's part of it is this nature of double teaming. The Lakers are double teaming Shea as soon as he passes half court. Maxey's getting double teamed off the half court. Anthony Edwards getting double teamed off the half court. We're seeing all the key players get double teamed. But with OKC, you can't send a double when they have Andrew Wiggins on the floor, Lou Dort on the floor, just straight shooters 2 through 5. You can't send a double. They're going to make the right read every time. And the Lakers aren't shifting off of that double well enough, and somebody's open. And it is hurting them, like you said. They'll be in it. Then you give up 2 possessions of that. Now it's a 4 possession ball game. OKC has all the momentum. Their whole bench is up. It's not much you can do once that team gets going.
Yeah, yeah, bro. And I think Yeah, I think that series is over. No team has ever come back down from 3-0, and I don't think that this is, a Lakers team that's gonna do the impossible. If I'm being completely honest, I'll come back to the Spurs and Timberwolves. I think we should say that one for last, best for last for sure. But the Knicks and Sixers series, the one thing that I have to say about this one is that the Maxey Brunson debate is an interesting one because when we rank point guards in the NBA currently, you have to take the defensive side of the ball and into account. And there was times in this Mikal Bridges guarded Maxey the entire series when he was on the floor. And Maxey could not do anything, and they would hunt Brunson to try and get a switch on to Maxey, and Maxey would go to work. Those were the times where we would see him get his buckets, and that made me kind of think, okay, like man, that might like give Maxey to the edge for me because you're not hunting Maxey out on defense like that. Like, he's undersized, but you're not hunting him out. Brunson's not hunting Maxey out to go at him and try and get a bucket. But the thing I will say is on the offensive side of the ball with Jalen Brunson, I don't think we haven't seen him ever get shut down like this by anybody. He's gonna find a way. He's
Yeah.
gonna find a way to put points on the board, and I think that's more valuable than the liability that he is on defense.
Yeah, I can agree. I mean, big thing with this series, I was who is Jalen Brunson going to guard because of his defensive liability. But like you said, Mikal Bridges did an amazing job. Maxey didn't even want to go at him. And yes, even if you are a liability, allowing, when you're only giving up, I don't know, I know he had 18 game 4. I'm trying to see all his numbers.
Maxi,
Yeah, 17 game 1, or no, he had 17 tonight,
Maxi had
18 game 1,
17, 17, 26, and 13. It was 13 game one. Game two is 26 on 9 for 23, 17, and then 17.
and then Brunson was what? Over 25?
Brunson, 35 game one, 26 game two, 33 game three, 22 game four. Tyrese Maxey had one game where he shot over 40%. Jalen Brunson shot over 40% every game this series.
Yeah. Um, it's efficiency for one, and like you said, Jalen Brunson's not hunting anybody out on defense. Whoever's in front of him is getting the ISOs, getting the work, and he's gonna get his no matter what. I think that is more valuable than being hunted, and your only way of being able to score is to have to hunt somebody out on defense.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think this series showed a lot between those two. And I mean, got to give Brunson his respect.
Yeah.
You had him in the underrated category, but he does get it done at a high level on the offense side of the ball. Pistons. The Pistons defense has been phenomenal. One, forcing turnovers left and right. I'm glad Beard showed up in game three because I was gonna get on here and let him have it, let him hear it, you know, as if he listening to the pod.
He might be
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He might get a clip or so, you know.
right.
Yeah, but the first two games, like he just did not look like he had the change of pace or anything to get away from anybody in a pick and roll. And like going downhill to the rim, he did not look like a threat to score at all. Game three, he got his float going. You know what I mean? That was a big win for them. Huge win. They could not go down 3-0, but they need to take care of the basketball better, bro. They
Yeah,
got to take care of the basketball better.
they do. I mean, even in that game, they were up. I don't remember. They were up pretty
Like
big.
17.
Yeah, they were up 17 and then under 2 minutes left to play. It's a 1 point ball game. So it's like you do have to be able to close out a game like that. Detroit, they play hard all 48, which is, that's their style of basketball. We're not going to quit ever. But like you said, you got to control the ball and you have to control tempo and pace. If you're up, you have to maintain your lead and you can't give this team a chance. So we seen it in game two. I believe Cleveland was up most of that game, and then Detroit came back and just took complete control. So you got to be able to close it out and maintain what you have.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, man. This series is gonna be game four is gonna be big for the Cavs. Hopefully they stay undefeated at home. Going back into Detroit because Detroit was a tough place for them to play because of turnovers, got the crowd going, fast break points. Asar Thompson's been excellent. Just with his energy and what the deflections and offensive rebounds and ball pressure, just definitely shown his worth this playoff run for the Pistons.
Yeah. And
Um,
shout out two-way player Cade Cunningham. He's been sitting down on defense as well. I think Cade showed a big defensive jump in this series, especially. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, shout out Cade, man. I gotta give him his P's. Number one leading scorer in the playoffs so far this postseason. Um, but yeah, the Timberwolves and Spurs probably the best series we've had so far. Tonight was the night. Tonight was probably the best game we've seen yet. Well, I hate that Wemby went down. I
Yeah,
hate that Wemby went out and got ejected.
I hate you
Um,
being a part of that as well.
yeah, because Ant was on. Ant was on. We got our Ant game. We got our ant game, and in this series, it looks like he finally coming alive in the postseason. Um, this one is interesting because both teams have moments where they look so good. Like we talked about the Spurs getting stops and getting out in transition in game three. They looked unstoppable in game three in Minnesota. Tonight, Minnesota's offense looked like it was clicking on another level. Mike Conley hitting a lot of big threes. Nas Reed attacking hard to the rim, getting his buckets. Anthony Edwards on, as we said. Terrence Shannon hit two big threes in the corner. So like both teams are playing at such a high level, which is why this series, you know, we talk about the defense, but the offense is mashing it in this series, which is why I got this as the best series of the second round for sure.
Yeah. Uh, there's just the intensity. I mean, both teams picking up ball half court, they're picking up hard. The refs are letting them play. It's a lot of hand checking, a lot of physicality going on. And yeah, I think this is definitely the Ant game. I think his knee is finally truly feeling better. We've seen this is a lot of the regular season Ant that we saw, and Ant's on when he gets to talking. He hit Mitch Johnson in the chest after he knocked down a three-pointer. That's a bad man. And when he gets going, it's really, really hard to contain him. And I hope that he stays on like that. Nas Reed, like you said, picking up some slack. Julius Randle, don't know what he did tonight, but we know
Yeah,
we had to talk about it. Like we said, Julius Randle is really a second option on this team, which is crazy. But I mean, it's working out. And then Minnesota, like they just have everything they need, which is like crazy to say because they're a six seed, but they just find a way in playoffs to get it done every year, every year. And if they go to three straight conference finals, there has to be some discussions about this team.
yeah. I mean, so surely if they go to the third conference final, they got to get over the hump,
They
right?
have
Like,
to get over the
I
hump.
mean, it would be a great series, them in OKC. Obviously, Minnesota beat them once in the regular season, or maybe twice in the regular season. I don't remember
I don't know.
exactly, but I know they won once for sure when OKC was like 20-3 or to whatever they were. Um, but yeah, man, I'm excited to see how all these play out. You had anything else you want to hit on with these series?
No. Last thing, even though the Lakers hasn't, numbers haven't been going their way, uh, games not going their way, they have did what they were supposed to do with Shea. They have limited Shea a lot. He's not efficient. He had his first playoff game under 20 points versus the Lakers. So, although everything else is working well, you can live with the fact that you limited arguably the best player in basketball right now, and you made everyone else beat you. So,
Yeah.
kudos to the Lakers for that.
Yeah, man, and also, a little side note, who's leading the OKC Thunder and the LA Lakers in scoring this series? Like both teams combined, who has the most points per game?
AJ Mitchell.
LeBron James.
Oh,
LeBron James,
Ron has
41.
Ron
My
has
go.
but
He's doing his thing, man. I mean,
he is.
can't ask for more. Can't ask for more from a 41-year-old.
I mean, you
Um,
quite literally can't. He's 40. Like he's not even supposed to be out here doing anything.
he's not. He's not. He's not supposed to be doing this. But yeah, man, I wish Luke was out there. The Lakers are desperately missing his scoring.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, wish everybody was healthy, and NBA was always a healthy thing, but obviously it's the reality of professional sports. Injuries happen. Um, you got some words of wisdom. It might be somebody missing the wisdom from you. It's been about
Has been.
week and a half.
Yeah, to those who are looking for the wisdom, I apologize for the absence. I would never want to leave you stranded out there without hearing the words that you may need to hear every week, twice a week even. So today I got you. I'm back. Comfort kills more dreams than failure ever will. The more you're comfortable, if you're comfortable, you're not going to get better. Comfortability means that you are settling. You have to be able to go beyond settling. You have to be okay with failing so that you can learn that, okay, what do I need to do so I can improve? Once you're comfortable, you're just stuck. You don't ever want to be stuck in life. You want to find a way to improve every single day.
You're gonna be comfortable with something. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Mm,
Is that the
mm.
cherry on top?
It's cherry on top right there.
And yeah, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Um, Yeah, man, we're back. We're back. Just Hoops is back. Ready for a big Just Hoops summer. Y'all turn the post notification bell on. Leave some comments of anything y'all want to see, talk about. You know what I mean? And yeah, catch y'all next time. Peace.